Well, that should hopefully be the ads that over, so let's jump into the game. Now, different game this week. Was doing Oxygen Not Included before, but kinda went off Oxygen Not Included, not gonna lie. Spent maybe 2-3 streams trying to salvage a base, which didn't really amount to much, I'll be honest, the whole salvaging business, but I mean, I enjoyed the start of it. I'd maybe be willing to go back, see just if there's any difference or not. But yeah, let's jump into this. Did do, as you see, continue there. Quick test, make sure everything streamed fine. I didn't seem to have any problems, but didn't actually stream at all. But we'll see.
It's a strange profession. Gamedec. You're neither a player nor a detective. You know the rules and how people break them. How they leave a digital trail. And there is always a trail. A flaw in the source code. Backdoors used by cheaters. Anonymity skins, used to cover up unpopular activities. All can be found. All can be traced.
That guy's just like a
With a lot of
Discord
skill
boss.
and a little bit of luck. Sometimes more than a little. Because there are surprises, even for a game deck. But in the end, you keep your eyes on the prize. This is my story. What's yours?
That's intro to the game, all edgy and whatnot. And I don't think the game's all that serious, so I don't know, maybe it's more serious than I gave it any credit for when I looked at it before. Yeah, we get to make a character. Now, I don't think I really have much preference for what we look like, so I'm just going to choose the most generic one, which I'd imagine is this one. Like the top left's usually the most standard you can get. And we get name, pronouns, origin, and values. Name, I mean, is this just gonna be poison? There we go. Perfectly fine name. We don't need anything else. We're gonna be he, him. Lower, high, city. Don't know what that would make a difference in, if anything. I'm assuming that's like you come from wealthy, kinda middle, upper class, or you come from lower class. I'll go with like upper class, why not? Don't see if there'd be any difference. Now, values. This gives us a starting out of skill points. You'll see what they're spent for in a moment. I don't entirely remember what they all are, but you got your, I think, initiative or something of that nature, yeah. Is red, creativity, I think is blue. One of them is like intellect, maybe. And then social ability. I don't entirely remember. Yeah, we've got a few to go by. I mean, we could see if a person wants conformity or tradition or benevolence, universalism. Let's just go for achievement. I'm looking to be respected individual through my achievements. Makes sense. That seems like a reasonable value to have. Get into the game. Now I should say this does have Twitch integration, couldn't get it working. I might give it another attempt at some point, but for now We're just gonna run through this. See what happens. Didn't remember why I became a game deck. Tutorial. Some point I must have decided it was a reasonable way of making money. Then I just got used to it. I'm surrounded by the real world. That is really You could hear Warsaw City humming outside the window. I lived in Towerstone and Wola. It's the end of the 22nd century. People were crazy happy. Kidding. Somewhere. Which group did I belong to? I wasn't sure. Solved numerous cases, so people started to believe I was credible. And credibility was crucial in my line of work. Pretty much everything can be falsified, but you can't fake credibility. Games, besides being a workplace, also became my second home. Did I ever play for fun? Yes, sometimes I did. It's time to check if there were any new jobs. That's us into our point and click game detecting world. That's what I will do. Get to pick a profession. All of these, I don't know if any of them are particularly amazing. But we've got a lot to pick from. All of them come with their own kind of bonuses and dialogue. You earn points via your actions. For example, showing determination, authority, sincerity, and so on. Gets you a red one. Inspiration, energy, stuff like that. Gets you your yellow. Apparently, being lonely gets you blue. Which it goes alongside logic and facts. I think that's taking a dig at people, but sure. And empathy and whatnot gets you your green. For now, I think I can only actually get one of these. Or no, I've got two. I can have sleeves, survival instincts, that's what characterises you best. Life is a game with no rules, and if you trust the system, it will betray you. Don't hesitate to use forceful solutions, but you can use your brain just as well. You know life is about being tough. Or, lazier. You're well versed in both virtual and real technologies. You know where to look for power nodes, cables, and virtual developer stacks. You open them, hack them, and change their settings. And that just sounds more fun to me. I mean, yeah. Being able to hack things? That's just cool. But yeah, we've got a window. Have a look out. Warsaw City, my polis. Walkways, squares, space and chasms. That's what modern cities look like. Middle layer, mid-city. Despite dense developments, you can still see the sun and pieces of the sky, as well as the long way down. I don't like heights. Or whatever. It was all too cramped and too loud. I wish I lived somewhere higher, where you could see the sky. Just got an ad outside your window. See the sky, or below near Undercity abyss. This is where rich met poor, and light met darkness. A place where you could pretty much, or you could be pretty much whoever you were, or whoever you wanted to be. Advertising drones peep through people's windows looking for new victims. You can just hack it and send it away. One's installed a gadget in the window that disrupts the sensors of such invaders. All it took was a short signal, and the drone received an error message that made it return to the shop for inspection. I had a few things I needed to think over. Okay. You can't really contemplate without a drink in hand. Luckily, the servobot knew exactly what I needed. The Surfer Industry logo had slightly faded already, but the servobot, as usual, patiently waited instructions. I mean, I think I just got out of bed, so what better way to start, like, your really tough detective day than with just some straight whiskey. Whiskey. Choose from an expensive single malt, and a common, decent blend. From what I've heard, whiskey all tastes about the same unless you've got a refined palate. I like to think my guy, he likes to look the part. He doesn't know much about his alcohols. So he'd probably go with the expensive one thinking he looks better, even though he's on his own. Wasn't going to beat myself up for something I'd already paid for. Decided to drink synthetics when the good stuff was gone. I decided to think over some stuff and get to work. Recent events, maybe? So we've been talking about the Hygmalian technology developed by Blue Whales Interactive. Graded AI to the level of human psyche. Recent gossip, a man named Ken Zhao, a young Goodabad star, screwed up in the last game, and his Black Angels lost. The hell is this technology about AI? That sounds way more interesting than whoever this Ken Zhao is. BWI claimed they would create human beings, obviously for a hell of a price. Such humans are called Diginets. Diginet has a synthetic brain, a random, but no body. It lives online unless you buy it at Morbium, or Mobrium, I think it was. For demonstrations at company's location against the technology, protesters claimed that Diginets were unnatural. I mean, I don't think unnatural is the way to go, but enslaving it inside of just a thing, like, it's still sentient, it's not wrong, it's got a right to exist. It's just creating life brings around a lot of ethical problems. Company introducing such risky tech must have tested it in thousands of ways. Otherwise, it would have put its reputation on the line. Protesters are a bunch of ignorant people afraid of progress. I wasn't about to waste time on them. Thousands of games and millions of players mean plenty of cases for Gamedec. Hatred, greed and deviousness are especially common online. Two topics have been especially popular in the media recently. Digital love, whether it's better to live online or in realium. Or realium? I'm assuming it's like a fancy word for reality. I don't know why they're using it. Digital love, I'm assuming though, that's like having your online waifus. I took a sip. I'm just sipping my whiskey, well. Okay. Opponents of online relationships, a simple argument. Useful friends you fell in love with may be a fraud. Might not even be human. It could be an NPEC. Supporters of online romance responded with, so what? These days, you may have an online partner and never meet them really on. What difference does it make when they, what they really look like? I mean, all four of them, so long as they know the risks attached. Dirty old man pretends to be a pretty girl. Is he a fraud? No, he is a pretty girl. You always want. Yeah, no, that's not quite the line I was going along. When people love each other, and look how they want. Not as realium dictates. Who are we to say no? I think it's beautiful. Yeah, no, that's not what I was going for. That's tradition as well.
Look, here's the deal. My friends thought it'd be fun to jump into this stupid world, and now just everything's gone wrong. I think one of them might be dead, and I'm stuck here. Please come and get me. I'm in twisted and perverted.
Oh. Okay. So there's someone stuck in a game who might have their friends dead. That's concerning. That is incredibly concerning. Hello? I'm getting a call. Hello? Someone was sensing me. Turned out to be a man called Geoffrey Haggis. I didn't know him. Nevertheless, I answered.
Please come to me. I'll tell you everything when you're here.
Okay, seems to have like a Brooklyn accent. I can't do a Brooklyn accent. You can be like Russian mafia. Oh, you're here. Please come see me. Lowell's Interactive Tavern, level 255, South End. I'll tell you everything when you're here. Could you tell me some more information? I told you. You need to get here first. Sure. As you wish. I'll be there shortly. Well, I seem to have a job. So doors protect me in my apartment. Or maybe they protected Warsaw City from me. Yeah, no. They protect me from the city. I'm not like a eco-terrorist or anything. Like, what? What the hell? Okay. I'll go with the client. We're gonna go say to Geoffrey. God, I apparently need to go very high up the city. It's this man. He's rich. Welcome, fan of Paradise Beach and other games from Google Interactive. From any of our impacts. Okay, that's just stuff promoting the in-game AI.
This is behind that door. Mr. Haggis is expecting you.
As he says, I need to just go through that door. Computer on desk was not secured. The empty workspace exuded corporate solitude. Nameplate on desk read, Junior Customer Support Specialist, Idris Ikari. I mean, I'll have a look over. Screensaver slideshow changed between landscapes beyond the ABBs and the towers of Warsaw City. Breaking sequence, an image of two women embracing appeared on one of the monitors. One of them had blue hair. There's nothing more to be seen. What does professions tell me? Nothing of use. I just had a exclamation mark. Yeah, hello, Geoffrey. You're what I need.
Good.
Take a deep breath and let the air out through his nose with a loud wheeze. Take a good look at me. You're here. Good. Hello, my name is... I know who you are. I'm Director Haggis. Something's wrong with my son. He's not getting off the couch. And, well, see for yourself. It's been 4 days. He entered some game with his friend, Timmy. I tried talking to Timmy, but he's clammed up. His condition makes me worry even more. My son is on the couch in the next room. Let's go there now. Okay. And that's the son. Can't help but notice a girl. Interesting. Here he is. Find out what's going on with him and how he can be helped. Haggis' son was wearing an expensive, brand name suit. A state-of-the-art helmet covered part of his face. Which his side panel warned that he'd exceeded the online time limit. Couldn't help but noticing the genital area of his gaming suit was bulging. Well, that's a fun thing to just notice. Oh, great. Let's examine him. Touch his hand. I took his hand, is slightly trembling with normal temperature. That happens in games that generate lots of adrenaline. His fingertips were covered with sweat. No, not sweat. It was sticky substance between my fingers and sniffed. Berries and chewing gum. There's a big difference between that and sweat. Okay. The helmet? Leaned over to get a better look. The visor screen had no info on Fredo's virtual location, intentional safeguard. The helmet didn't have an observer port either. There's no way to see what he was playing. Full discretion. Haggis cleared his throat impatiently. I welcome your conclusions when you're ready. Okay, check the couch then. Small screen displayed Fredo's vital signs. Pulse, muscle tension, and brain activity. Despite the high-end hardware, Kid was sweating, using much more nutrifluid than he should have been. His body was exhausted. I mean, if I had Scalpel as a profession, I'd assume that would mean some kind of medical knowledge. I could give him a proper report. I could give him a crushing look with sleeves and tell him, like that's what I could have gone with, and just tell him like his son's dying or something, I don't know. Yeah, share observations. Please note that these are initial observations. Everything is fine. He's just playing something exciting. He's been logged in for over 4 days, no signs of adverse effects from the session. It's just some excellent equipment. Doing a hard extraction by taking the helmet off is a huge risk. Logging out remotely. It's impossible, I know. Like it is in most systems. Can you at least tell me where he's logged into? Charlium data is masked by the helmet's discretion system. Gamedec equipment won't be any help here either. You need to find which game Fred was logged into, and then take appropriate steps. I understand. Fred went to the game with his friend, Timmy. It's a spineless pushover, but that might be for the best. He's waiting in my office. That didn't quite right. Maybe he can tell us something. You better hurry up though. There's someone's on the way to pick him up. Alright, get to work. Okay. I mean, first thing to check. Why is there just a woman here? Is this something related? There's a rather provocatively dressed 20-something woman on the couch. Dice's panel was flashing warnings. Who is she? I don't know. Tim is blabbing about something about her being in the game with him. She's been planning on a short session since she didn't put on a suit. She looked like one of the women I'd seen on the computer screen in the hall. Is that your assistant? It's just a random lowly. Leave her alone and get back to my son. Agnes's face swelled with anger. She may have some crucial information. Alright, just hurry up. She's exceeded safety limits for logged in time. We're 4 days without a suit. She must have taken a game pill, or her bladder wouldn't have held out. She started revitalization, but something interrupted the process. Even though she couldn't control her body, I thought she could hear me. Helmet had an external monitoring port. I could connect it and see what happened. Hey, lady, can you hear me? She didn't answer, and she didn't move. Either she wouldn't talk, or couldn't. I was betting the latter. Is the same thing happening to Fredo? I don't know yet. I guess noticed what I was doing. I've observed reports. He nodded. I see you're prepared. I connected her helmet. The image was transmitted into my lenses. The hell kind of online game is this that she's in? The girl drifted in an undefined space. It wasn't the network menu or any of the games I knew. Hello, I'm a Gamedec. It's hired by Mr. Haggis. I connected to your helmet. You can talk, I'll hear you in my walk-tel. Here's word. According to the login, your name is Starlet, right? Gamedec? That's great. Yeah, I'm Starlet. I can't seem to log out. Let me try and help you. Oh, that's a weight off my shoulders. Interrupted revitalization is rare, usually due to faulty equipment, but that wasn't the case. It must have been something external. Revitalization is based on hardware stimulation of player sentence. Each stage appears to be in the progress bar. Sadly, I couldn't recall the correct order. Vision was definitely restored last. My helmet is removed. Had I rushed it, Starlight would have been in serious trouble. Okay, Starlight, I think I know how to wake you. Wait, I hear laughing. What's happening? My Dex detected the girl's helmet being bombarded with extra data. Someone wants to overload it and terminate our connection. Starlight, someone's trying to either stop us from talking or probe me. Damn, what are you gonna do? I can apparently activate fire. Attack was intensifying, I didn't have much time. I'll activate some barriers, flux signal. It's only a matter of time before they crack. It's possible using jamming barriers to slow the attack, or some decent weaker reflection barriers to track the source. Would I want to track it? I think track the source, because she's being hacked. She's got some relation to the person who I'm supposed to be investigating. Do tracking. Barrier started tracking the signal. It wasn't long before I had accurate data. Barrier did the trick. Starlight, attacks coming on from Twisted and Perverted. Must have stepped on someone's toes in there. Too bad I can't remember. I guess try and revitalise her. Don't have much time. I'm gonna try and get you out of here. Stimulate senses. We know vision comes last. Correct order was key. Revitalization bar had stopped on stimulating proprioception. Seemed to try to start with that. Starlight, I'm gonna try finishing your revitalization. We need to touch your body. Is that okay? Do whatever is necessary. Move her arm. Get around to Starlight's arm and reel him. Raise it and moved it around. The vitalization bar moved forward. Proprioception complete. Good start, but the screen didn't display the next stage. So helmet's last. Smell? I don't know. If we're starting from like the minor things going up, I'd say smell, touch, balance, helmet. Decide to stimulate her area, her sense of balance. That's not what I pressed. Don't know how fresh my breath was, but I took for this. I leaned over and blew under her helmet into her face, then waited. There was no reaction. I need to stimulate a different sense. I'm gonna say balance then. Raise her head. Gently raise the girl's head. Oh, something's happening. I feel dizzy. That means your inner ear has been stimulated. Stimulate another sense. Smell then. Mint gums taste, not scent. So I can go back to blowing. Hey, I smell something strange and now I have a weird taste in my mouth. That means you're on the right track. This feels weird. Okay. Touch then help. Took Scarlet's hand and squeezed it. I can feel your hand. I know. Now comes vision. Attack's getting stronger. I think we just wake her up. We know where the attack's coming from, which gate, which means we know where our boy is, who we need to go after. About to take off your helmet. It should stimulate your vision and motor functions. Gently slid the helmet off your head. Finally, thank you. Those words didn't come through the mocktail, but directly from her lips. Just about to terminate the connection when I saw a message. Gamedec, whoever brought you into the game doesn't understand its rules. Go home and go to sleep. It's for your own good. Don't get involved. Attack ended, but I got disconnected. Well, Gamedec, you actually impressed me. Can you wake him up my son then? I'll do what I can, Mr. Haggis. I do like if he's called Mr. Haggis. Yeah, question her now that we've woken her up.
That's great. Yeah, I'm Starlet. I can't seem to log out.
I think the dialogue lines are a bit messed up. Alright. I'll leave out the suit for too long. A bit shaky, but my back is cooling and my stomach is warming up. Only back from that void. Thank you. Girl glared at Haggis, or glanced at Haggis even. Probably want to ask you some questions before I leave. Ask about Fredo. Fredo can't seem to log out of the game. Do you know why? No, the boys were fine when I blacked out. I guess someone hacked me. And yeah, they were logged into the Twisted and Perverted, right? Remember which world you and the boys entered? Took them to Twisted and Perverted. Only I knew how it would turn out. I don't need to ask about her personal life, do I? No, Idri. I saw your picture on her computer. Girl looked at Haggis again, went into my eyes and nodded slightly. Out loud she said, I have no idea who you're talking about. Thanks, that's all. Should go get some rest. I'll receive my welcome. Drop by Yeti's coming in Low City sometime. I'll buy you a drink. Oh, Mr. Haggis? Man looks at Starlet with disgust. What do you want? Or what do you want? Who'd I bill for escort service? You or the company? Wanted to say something, just stood there holding his breath. His mouth tightly shut. It's a big just middle finger to him, because yeah, his son hired an escort. Yeah, Fredo, we have some information potentially. I mean, he's definitely in Twisted and Perverted. An adult-only game with a world which mixes sex with violence. Okay, well, I'll learn a bit more before we immediately jump into that. Apparently asking about her relation with the secretary has gotten us a point in whatever this skill is, the social skill, not socialism. Probably very different. Codex, personality types. Okay. Apparently green personality. They're kind of emotional. Okay. So we'll learn more about that in the future, I guess. Well, next, Timmy.
Are you going
Oh.
to question me?
Kid looks around with terror in his eyes. When I approached him, he trembled. Are you gonna question me? Yeah, calm down. Questioning's best left to police. I'm here to help Mr. Haggis' son, so let's just talk, alright? Oh, okay, hi. I want to help too. You nodded vigorously. Tell me what happened. It was Fredo's 16th birthday, and we were inside an adult game. He turned red and stared intently at his shoes. What do you want to know? Ask him about the virtual space he was in. I know which world they went to, so I can get a straight answer. Tell me, Timmy. Where did they go? What world? I told you, Fredo, and he wants to try adult stuff, you know? I mean, ask about the name, get clarification. What was the name of the game? I can't remember. Picked up the collar of a suit nervously. Was he lying, or did he really not remember? What else do you want to know? Okay, ask about Fredo then. How does he get on with his father? Because it doesn't seem like a very loving relationship. What are things between Fredo and his father? Do they like each other or not? Old man Haggis is paying you. No matter what I say, you'll take his side anyway. Truth lies where the money comes from. He grunted and pursed his lips. He was looking at me with distrust. You're a game deck. I mean, yeah. Yes, Timmy, I'm a game detective. Cool. Can you tell me a bit about your work? Kid seemed to come alive a little. I mean, sure. Yeah, I'm happy to share. I've got a few questions for you as well, though. He nodded. Alright, I believe you want to help. It's Fredo's birthday. Have you mentioned that? Not too sure. It's been logged into Paradise Beach. It's a place where adults get together there. Read about it in the description. Turned red like my grandma's geraniums. I mean, the fact that two kids 16 went into the game, pretty sure we went into the one about like sex and violence. This is a weird first story to go along. Yeah, ask about him. Let's focus on you, Tim. Are you doing okay? You seem a bit shaky. You alright, Timmy? You're slurring your words and tremblings. How do you feel? Not too good. I'm a bit dizzy. That's from the fatigue. We played a long time, you know. I mean, calm down. It's almost over. You'll be able to go home. Just a few more questions and you're free to go. He nodded with appreciation. I believe you. Really, I do. I want to help. Just that I can't quite remember. I don't know what actually happened. He had trouble putting his sentences together, remembering the events. It wasn't just shock. Something had really disturbed his nervous system. Nervous system is overloaded, but it'll regenerate. It'll pass, just breathe. I'll tell him about my game deck stuff, because he wanted to know. Let's know what game deck work. As a detective, I help people for problems within the scope of sensory worlds. Game decks wander the edges of realities. Change them so often that what's true and what's not is no longer important to us. The only important thing is helping those in these. That's why I'm here. Yes, Fredo needs you. He nodded with all seriousness. Oh, bless the kid. Bless him, he went into like an 18+ game, but bless him. What do you need to do to become a game deck? I mean, tell him he's got a shot. Don't tell him it's easy, but tell him he's got a shot. Maybe game deck, Timmy. I'm sure he could handle it. He smiled with disbelief. I think this means we, have unlocked something for making him like us. We could have gone the opposite way, intimidated him and got other information. But let's just be kind. He's just a kid. We don't need to be harsh to him. You seem alright. I'll tell you what Fredo looks like in game. He bought us both skins, and mine was almost as cool as his. Old Man Haggis doesn't know. He's an agent and covered our tracks, no one would find out we're going into an adults-only world. So I now know information about what the person in game we're looking for looks like. Ooh. I'll ask about the girl they brought. The escort. What can you tell me about Star Wars? She's a stripper. She knew the game well, so Fredo hired her as a guide. She was very brave. Started to pick up collar of a suit. What was so brave of her? Yeah, moved that in the wrong direction. Fair enough. She was dancing so flirtatiously and teasing us. She was so direct. I was embarrassed just thinking about the girl. She's little of that world, but she was brave enough to guide us. And she was so provocative. Thankfully, mainly towards Fredo. She barely spoke to me. Oh, what the hell these kids been up to? Ask about him then. Why did you log off without Fred? You left the game, even though your friend kept playing. What happened? I didn't want to leave him. He was feeling a bit bad. Shaking, yeah. I really don't leave your friends behind. As if he was gonna cry. We didn't know because we always buy the most expensive tech and win. Everyone envies us. No risk, you know? It's just supposed to be like that. You know how it is, don't you? Sure, everyone likes to show off now and then. He nodded vigorously. I think he liked me. This boy's mood's swinging like madly. Ask about Virtual World again. Because, yeah, we played in more than Paradise Speech. Celebrated Fred's birthday in just one virtuality? Yeah, but we did some pre-gaming here first. Kind of overdid it. Fredo had trouble putting on his suit. He realised that he had said too much. I'll stop there. Yeah, and a raging erection in his suit. I know how things are, Timmy. When I was your age, I went to parties and clubs. Who's this for old people or the poor? Fredo and I have better stuff. But the girl Fredo brought had booze. She said that was included. I've heard that the Gamedec can pull players out of any tough situation. Have you always been able to do that until now? I'm not impersonating a police officer, that. Why is this even an option? Yeah, I'll tell him that it can go wrong. But I'm gonna do my best. Can't always save people from stupidity or the maliciousness of others. Who's less fortunate to end up with paresis, amnesia, or worse, and no Gamedec can help you then. Wraps his arms around himself and looks away. I understand. Well, I've got to ask more about Paradise Speech, you know. Why did you choose Paradise Speech? Well, to have some fun. People normally log into Paradise Speech to pick someone up, lurch a bit, or go to bed with someone. Is that what you're looking for? Yeah, Fredo says you need to have instinct, and we have it. We were godlike, because we always know how to handle girls. Oh, this is a bold-faced lie from him, isn't it? He had no idea how to handle girls or Gamedec, so I knew he was lying. He was looking at me with trust in his eyes. Just ask him about Fredo. Tell me something about Fredo. Anything you want. He's my buddy. Same school and stuff. Once this kid Alex called me names and Fredo flushed his wallet. Or what? Tail down the toilet. He smiled at memory. Then he altered the halls in the school gallery to give Alex a big pig snout that constantly oozed and disgusting mucus. Fredo was brilliant. Fredo was a troublemaker of some kind. Seems willing to stand by his friends, but he's also a bit of a troublemaker. I'll ask what we were doing inside the game. Well, what you normally do in the adult game? What else? You were gone for a few days. Spent some time in the theatre turned club. You had some drinks. It seemed he spoke more easily when he wasn't asking about erotic matters. Almost got this other secret. I need to get this. It's bound to be important, right? Ask what he likes. Just build up some rapport. That might guess us what we need. So, what games are you normally playing, Timmy? Whatever Fredo plays, space sims like Dream Space or Dying Stars. Shooters too. Trying guns is our favourite. He loosened up, and he likes to talk about guns. I trust you, I'll tell you the truth. Just please don't tell Mr. Haggis. Went inside, twisted and perverted. It's a world where people hurt each other for pleasure. It's horrible, and Fredo, he's still there. Please find him. Hurry. Thank you, Timmy. You really have told me everything. What's this? I mean, we could just send your dad into the game. That's not what we were hired to do. We could go to completely different. But yeah, we're definitely in this. That's two people said that's what we're up to. Under professions, apparently, I've gotten 2 stars in, like, compassionateness. Does that let me get anything? No, I need to do either one more of that and yellow, or yellow and blue. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. To get yellow, I need to be creative and act on intuition. Need to be a bit optimistic as well. Everyone relies on logic. And I mean, I'm able to get a few of these. Yeah, Timmy. We journal on dark web entries. We just get a straight up school report. It's got emotional hyperactivity. Yeah, we're not reading into that. That seems somewhat personal. And the computer? Just like market quotations appear on the screen. Hardware is high-end just like everything else in these rooms. System access was blocked, but was convinced I could log on if I tried. This had to be the hardware is monitoring Fredo's couch. I could just ask for password. System access was blocked. I was convinced I could log on if I tried. Yeah, no, I already had that. Okay, let's see if I can ask for the password for the computer to monitor the
Fuck, how long do you expect me to wait?
things that we have discussed, as if to let me know that I was wasting his time. Mr. Haggis, I've come to a decision about Fredo. I'm listening. Fredo might be inside Adults Only World, twisted and perverted. You know, the one combining sex and violence. I should look from there. Haggis sighed. That's what I was afraid of. Do your thing. The access fee for the Virtualium will be taken care of. All expenses are on me. Alright. Can I get access to the computer? How long do you
expect me to wait?
I need access to a computer. Looks at me as if I'd suggested something absurd. This is how we'll do it. So I'll pretend I didn't hear that and I won't call security. And you'll keep pretending to be a professional. Alright. That's fine, I guess. That's the way you want. I'm not gonna hack him. That's not something that a sensible person would do. Got Fredo's clothes. Are these important at all? The civilian-looking clothes. Civilian clothing was hanging in the closet. It's good to take it off and change into suit before going online. Clothes looked like they had no pockets. I was hoping to find a walk tile or an omnic. There's nothing there. Well, time to use a spare couch and log in. 11 bits couch in full working order. Latest model, obviously. Can I stick on a suit before I go in? No. Alright. Into the games we go. Enter Twisted and Perverted. Oh. This is gonna be a mess. Something bad happened in TNP. Fredo must have been in there, so I needed to go in. Also gonna have a strawberry while this loads. Hopefully it takes long enough to load. Nice strawberries. And so, I'm level 1, 0 points, no kills, and I've got a gun. Okay. Why do I have a gun? Oh, you seem important. You want to
You seem
chat?
like the only normal person in this whole circus.
I'd like to know that I don't want to put anything inside. Wait. I'd like to know that I don't want to put anything inside you, or pull anything out, or do anything else these deviants do. I'm not like that. You seem like the only guy in the whole circus. I have a sensitive problem. Very sensitive. I'll just say it. I'm looking for my life. I need to tell me more. Alright, this is how it is. I'm standing here at the streetlight for an hour. Can't find Rhonda anywhere. Same time, I can feel she's cheating on me. He's not looking right. I'm telling you a little secret. If you want to find someone, you need to go look for them. Go is the key word. Let's cut to the chase. I'm a Gamedec and I need specific information. Gamedec? I've locked out. I stole she plays here often. There's quite the results. I mean, tell him my rate. I'm a Gamedec. Get it? I don't work for free. I'll short on money right now. But maybe we can come to some arrangement, eh? So, what to propose? I know Harvest Time very well. There's a gap in the code. I can tell you how to exploit it. I'll take... We're gonna bloody get a farm built, huh? Phew, I knew we'd find some common ground. So, will you help me? Sure. Alright, well, look for her. Really? Thank you. There's some good people left in the world. What does she look like this? You know what skin your wife is wearing? Skin? Top of everything, she's wearing people's skins? No, I meant skin, you know, gaming avatar? It's like... Well, I know what a skin is. I just thought you were talking about another perversion. Human skinned alive. No matter. I have no idea what she looks like in here. Does she have a... like, nickname? Do you know what handle she uses? She's using something in an anonymous letter, some horny, some... Have any specific preferences? Any paraphilias? Letter said that she's into some strange things and likes to push the limits. Can you push the limits in a world such as this? Also said everything with everyone and everything. I don't even want to think about it. And about you. So, who are you? A loser, can't you tell? Yeah, that's fine. Well, let's see if we can find his wife. We got 2 people walking around. Got a... I mean, like father, like son. I bet you we're heading into that, what looks like a theatre at some. We've got... Kenzo, he was on the news. Dude, leave me alone. The man was talking to a tall guy in a dark coat. He glanced at me as if asking for help. You cheating bastard. Who's that? Is your bodyguard? Oi, buddy. Help me out. Dude's a psycho. Shut your yapper. You, chief. Looks at me, drawing his weapon. Stay out of this. I'm trying to stop him. Take it easy, gentlemen. I'm sure we can reach some kind of agreement. The tall one in the dark coat turned to me, furious. What was there to talk about? That damn... The gunshot roar pierced me. Zed sniffed the smoke from the gun barrel. Just smiled the madman. Relax, buddy. It's not like making any rash decisions, tell me more. Brilliant. Mars were drowned out by the roar of a gunshot. Last thing I saw was his crooked teeth and a nasty smile. Well, I've already died once, so that's good. Also seems like Nick's moved on. Oh, Mia and Maya.
Alright, enough bullshitting around.
Alright, enough bullshitting around. Let's get to work or they'll throw us out of the clan. I have a question. Well, yee-haw, cowboy with no hat. You must have something really interesting to say if you dare to interrupt us. You know about someone's wife? Looking for a certain woman. Everyone knows her here. We call her Horny. Horny? They're almost all. Oh, you mean horny? Honey, I doubt she'll be interested in you. You're out of your league. Where does she hang out? I just want to know where I can find her. Minions theatrically. Thought so. Boring. And about Fredo? Looking for a kid who's around here with his friend. They've been acting strangely. It's their first time. Don't know what they look like, but they probably had tough line skins. Kid's friend might have been a little frightened. Know anything about them? Oh, that guy. Girl trips her friend with an aggressive tone. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Who are you anyway? I'm Gamedec. I'm conducting an investigation. So what do you want with him? Yeah, he's in danger. I need to find him as quickly as possible. He's in danger. Like everyone in this game, you silly boy. No, like, real danger. Why should we care? Sure, 2 kids with stupid handles were hanging out here. Tuggy Bay and Flapdoodle. First made quite a commotion right away. Should have gotten beaten up for it. Looks like Val, he's getting away with everything. Alright. Get anything else, apparently. But I did get something. I got usernames. Definitely made a fuss. Wasn't definitely him. And we've also got more personality types. Yellow. Another... Okay, no, perceptual and intuitive. So perception and intuition. Okay. Fair enough. I can follow that. Questions? I think we've got enough for one of these, don't we? They don't meet the requirements. Why not? I mean, I've got all the icons it's showing. But I'm assuming maybe I need to work my way up from one of these 4 base ones in. Then that would let me get up. Meaning I need one more puzzle piece looking one. One of them comes from being lonely, which I've apparently already done. Oh, great. Okay, over here. A generator. Nothing fancy about it. Got people over there, we got Ken.
I'll ask you one question. Think carefully before you answer.
He's watching me over his dark glasses. I'll ask you one question. Think carefully before you answer. You bloody troll. I'm on Gamedec. Gamedec? Great, maybe we can help each other. You just found yourself a friend. So in general, who the hell are you? Give me something to think. Exhaled loudly through his nose. You don't know me, huh? The hours ago I was a contestant. Rising star, or rising star, of good or bad. It's no longer the case. There's a match, and a damn important one. I passed a great career. I was doing well, but it all went to shit because of a few trolls. And what exactly did they do? Someone in this tear in space, a grinning malicious lot. They tracked him here, but came to dead end. Zed is my only lead. Jeez, investors must be furious now. Look out during a match, what's he thinking? Middle of the game is so embarrassing. Ask about the match. So what's the deal with the match? It's a great match, and audience was crazy, chief. I was at the enemy fortress, sitting touchdown. Suddenly the sky broke and trolls appeared in a strange structure. Froze, lost my seal, a fit of anger I made a rage quit. Probably ruined my career. Now I'm looking for revenge. And you're an esports scene, yeah. I play good or bads. I'm done pretty good if I say so myself. Immune to pain. So a match was fucking important. Pro with sponsors watching and all. I blew it. They trolls. About if he wants to join up then. Let's join forces. Come with me then. You'll be useful in my investigation. But I pay my debts. Sure thing, Chief. Anything can keep me from thinking about my career. I've got a friend! Hooray! You also have a name for Bob to go by.
What's up?
Damn it, can't focus. What should be doing now? Calm down, I'm sure she'll turn up. Okay, I can only ask him stuff. Okay, I'm sure we'll come across something eventually. We got you.
Are you looking for sex or significance?
Yeah, excuse me? Two types of people here. Some know what they want. They seek pleasure, want to explore, and are ready for surprises. Others are bored for life and will do anything just to feel help all of them. Yeah, I'm looking for a kid. I'm looking for a newbie who entered here. I'm looking for a player who can give me satisfaction. Seems as though none of us will get what we want. Yep, seems like it. Left foot in another word, we had nothing to talk about. Got alibi. Three people have different opinions about it. I mean, you've got art vandalism indifferent and then this one. But people need beauty, especially if kind they create themselves. Relium and Virtualia are much more attractive, but that's all because of the anonymous activity, often AI. Want to create something to express themselves. Stress that the individual actually means something among 20 billion people. 3D does exactly that in the lower layers of Polis. I am I exist. I mean something. Free to usually means something else as well in Virtualia. This place is different. Free doesn't look like it was made by AI. Stains and sloppy curves are proof it was made by a human. Bloodstain, one of many in this location. I found a mine. I didn't expect it to go off when someone... I expected it to go off when someone tried to detonate it, so they threw it in the trash can. Makes perfect sense. Just straight up detonate. Take a look. Anti-personnel mine. Strong enough to eliminate the player. Yeah, I'm not digging through anymore. Got a car, that's not gonna have anything to do with anything, I wouldn't think.
It's you. You've wasted so much of my time.
Therefore, if you don't follow the truth, you'll never be completely free, understand? Think so. I'm glad, Hanson. We should continue this private conversation somewhere more private. I mean, yeah, I know what kind of world this is. Give me your dates, meet somewhere in Drelium and talk further, or closer. He smiled roguishly. It sounds like a good idea. Okay, yeah, sure, unicorn. Hey, I see a magic trick. What the hell is that? Talking horse? Oh, I beg your pardon. I'm a unicorn. Ignore him. Focus on me, Hanson. A unicorn with those magic tricks, do you want to see? You're not going to leave soon, are you? Until you watch your trick. Come on, she's a card. Okay, let's see the trick. Great. It's not a trick. This is another goddamn exploit of a goddamn troll. Ah, that was fun. I got another point in that as well for it. Oh, brilliant. Okay, I need to follow logic a bit more, apparently.
Yeah?
Ask about the wife person. So you're a man of many talents. A game deck, matchmaker, else you're hiding from me. You're a culinary prodigy. Oh, maybe collect beads. He's looking at me with a cheeky smile. Sorry, just messing with you. Does this client of yours provide any details? I've got the nickname. Zappa said we call her Horny. Not sure if he meant its nickname or... Yeah, Chief, everyone here... Well, everyone here probably is. Wait, Zappa's looking for her? What do you know? There is such a gal. Her nickname is Horny. Saw her a few times, north of the subway entrance, I believe. Good detective work, right? I'm also looking for a kid. Yeah, he's a son of a wealthy businessman. His name is Fredo Haggis. I cheats up enough to see a player's real name. What handle to use? No yet, I'll find out. Stuff for now, Ken. North of the subway. Presumably this is the entrance from the subway. And that's the unicorn and... Ah.
Oh, I'd love this trick better if you showed it to someone else.
Oh, I might not like by now. I already told you. I'd love this trick better if you showed it to someone else. She addressed the last sentence, winking at me encouragingly. Actually, I'm looking for someone's one. It's all adorable and all, Rhonda, but who's put it? Butterflies in my magical tummy seem to be a tiny bit inappropriate. I'm sorry, my friends. Farewell. Seems our friend and like we either. I'm gonna have to say our goodbyes. So your name is Rhonda? And you... Ah, so you heard Unicorn addressing me. Where do you call me by my nickname? Seriously, I'll take care of you later. For now, we spend a while for horse. Sorry for disrupting you, man. I almost forgot. Bob Zappa asks, why is Rhonda doing this to me? What did I tell him? Oh, for crying out loud. Makes me need to talk. My husband wants me to confirm you're here. Is it confirmed? Rhonda Zappa spends her time disgusting Virtualian for deviants. Do you have any idea how he'll react? Been no end to it. Listen, I have a counter offer for you. Tell us not true, convince him he's wrong, and I guarantee I'm someone you want to have indebted to you. Not sure how to handle it. I'll need some time to think. I'm looking for a kid named Fredo. Rich boy, probably in trouble. I need some help finding him. Not till I know the thing my husband played out. Okay. I've got more information on reflective types. Perceptual and reflective. Okay, so we're looking at various types. Also, I should be able to unlock another skill then, yeah. Do I want to make my way up to this? I think I do need one more dread. This is just being indifferent or determined. I could do that. Also lets me be a surgeon. Or scalpel, what's that mean? Let's communicate with Medibots and know how to stop hemorrhage or stabilise the wounded. Your medical equipment. You recognise disease symptoms and life-threatening conditions. Don't panic when someone loses consciousness and you perform CPR. You are a scalpel. Or an infotainer. You know how to produce a net show and how to smile to the camera. It's just a rare gift. Charisma. You know how to use it. Turn any conversation into a media interview. Transform resisting interlocutors into effusive companions. They'll recognise you and they want to follow us with you. Everyone's nice to you. Almost everyone. Now I'm gonna go up this way. To my medicine and whatnot. Knowing CPR can't possibly be a bad thing. Yeah, horse is back. We're gonna have a look at the game rules. I don't know if that helps. Yeah, let's have a chat.
Excuse me, have you seen my wife?
I'll tell him the truth. He deserves to know. Buddy, your wife's playing Team P. Oh god. Everything's gone to hell. Could you tell me what she's doing here? I mean, what difference does it make? She's just here. Why me? Why? Okay, listen. If you ever... Okay, no, that's not slice, is it? Okay, listen. If you ever need help in harvesting, say password my Cariza to bartender and I'll send you. I mean, sure. That's now got a password for bartender, as well as another logic point, which doesn't have much immediate use. I kinda need a fiery point and an empathy point. Yeah, let's just go tell the wife that I've kinda snitched on her.
Go ahead.
So, got enough time to think? Will you forget what you saw here? Confirm it's done. I've talked about it. I told him the truth. I told him the truth. Your guy deserved it. You stuck-up asshole. I need to get back home ASAP. And horse, do you know anything? He looks like a horse when I approached. He neighed once. Horse on a game deck, and I'm no horse. He said with involuntary started. The voluntary started chewing at the end of my coat, just as a horse would do. What I am is a unicorn. What unicorns do is bring magic and a glimmer of happiness in life. Chafee's a troll. There aren't any skins like this one around. I'd watch out for that one. Better yet, put a bullet in him. Come on, I'll show you a magic trick. Of course, appearance reminded me of an ad for Rainbow Adventures, game for rich children from a high city. This 3D model is not intended for player use. That's what NPCs from Rainbow Adventures look like. You shouldn't be using. It's not a skin, I'm a real unicorn. And Rainbow Adventures is what I experience every day for giving folks magic and joy. You rub my horn? Wearing an avatar so different from your own body can be very dangerous, and with potentially permanent damage. This avatar isn't different from my body. I look like that just because I'm a unicorn. I'm just jealous. That's what's unhealthy. You're a unicorn, then sure you could fly, right? Here, fly for a moment, or just summon the rain. I can do anything, just you look. Took off, got his legs tangled up, and fell face first onto concrete. Coordination and in-the-ear problems. He needed immediate medical attention. Ask about the code that turns you into a horse. Show me a script that was run when you became a unicorn. What script? What? I'm always a unicorn. I emerged from children's fantasies and good intentions. Pity, because, you know, if I had a piece of code like that, maybe I could also be a unicorn. Give it to someone who wants to become one. The only thing that's better than being a unicorn is 2 unicorns. You agreed wholeheartedly and gave me the code. What? What the hot guy? I'm looking for a new player, sporting an expensive skin. Unicorn's life is hard. From his magic, he is barred. A game deck with no regard, you won't take a chance and draw a card. I'm not taking the trick, he's just gonna blow me up, I'm aware of it. See you around. You need goodbye. So, that got me a good few points. I need one more empathy point. That I can become a sensory surgeon, which I noticed was needed to turn the unicorn into a person. I know human body inside out, you can assess someone's health based on test results or just by talking to them. Dangers of using equipment wrong, or using wrong equipment or chemicals for Julia. Dead hold no secrets from you either. For you, one look is enough to know. This sounds really useful. I need a point of empathy or whatever it is. Also, anything else around here? Not immediately seeing anything. Well, I do have another personality. Right, as assumedly that unicorn then. Alright. So those two knew the kid we're looking for. What about all of these guys? No respect for the game.
Hey there, handsome. I'm the fucking Trepanator.
What an introduction. God, what an introduction. Man's avatar was well over 60. Body of a strong man. His face wrinkled into a warm smile as soon as he met my gaze. Ken whispered reverently. Do you know who this is, Chief? Hello there, handsome. My name is Trepanator. I looked at him expectantly. Gang greeted him with a handshake. I'm sorry, friend. He's a bit hungover. Oh, those are the most exquisite eyes I've ever seen. Iris is incredibly detailed. His smile broadened. Yeah, I'm looking for it. I'm looking for a kid. Might have attracted attention by the way he behaved. You see anything unusual? Wink tap. You should stop looking for kids and pay attention to elders. Experience and skill are more important than having fun. Fine, there's one guy I like that. The fitting handle. Tuge Bay. Made some noise at the entrance of the level through the subway. Wasn't worth my time. His avatar. It's an interesting choice of avatar. Quite unusual. Stands out for its refined simplicity. I gather that's not what you have in mind. Go ahead and ask. You're the first person to shamelessly cry. Yeah, it looks natural. Looks very natural. Most players beautify themselves. You mean to ask why I chose to look like a fossil, right? You don't have to coddle me. For me, that'd be a compliment. I paid a small fortune for this avatar. I'm a bit surprised, but price, I guess. So it was expensive, so I had to understand it was meant to look like this. Of course it was. If I could afford it, I wouldn't play here. This isn't a F2P for broke brats. As features you never dreamed of. My blood tastes like strawberries. So far I've only seen one player here with an avatar of similar quality. I don't think I want to learn anymore. Yeah, this kid. I've got his username. Tell me more about him. He's so stubborn. I'm telling you, they're interested in the wrong person. They're in Team P. Wow, experimental assault. Very funny. Now, focus, please. Asking me for information, the sooner I'll be at your hair. He looked askance at me. It must have been important. Who does? He had something hovering over him the whole time. That's all I can think of. And for a friend. Blatter's a funny name too. Flapdoodle. That's what it was. And yeah, that's enough for now. I have to get back to my investigation. A shame. Can always come back though. He leered at my butt with a grin as I walked away. Probably confidently choose the nickname, right? I mean, we know what his nickname was. He made a fuss. We know someone known for making a fuss. Alright, talk to you next. Oh man, Chief Sanser, member of the legendary Painters team. Ken was so excited he stopped whispering and started shouting. Okay, I'll give him a Russian voice too, sure. It's rare to meet someone who still remembers this. Let me guess, you're a pro player. I used to be, now I'm learning a new trade. I changed jobs. I'd start playing again immediately if I could, but my time there's were committed. The world is getting worse by the day. Ken became very quiet. He lowered his head. It's the skin of a veteran. Old, powerful, and marked with scars. Here are my manners. Have a drink and talk with me. He offered a bottle. It smelled of strong liquor. It's an honor. Him drunk, hurt, focused on staying up for it. The bottle must have had a hefty piece of glue inside. Grabbed the bottle and took a lengthy swig. Thank you. Immediately felt the cheat hidden in the alcohol. Hit my senses and flowed through my entire digital body. I got dizzy. Your cheat worked, Trepidate. Let's look at his resources. Thanks to my private deck, I was too drunk to stop him. Be more careful, kid. I won't hurt you, I'm just copying your thoughts. And you never know who you might stumble across next time. Ken looked as if staying upright required his full attention. There. Soon you'll both sober up and be good as new. He grinned. I noticed him finish copying my private programs. Ask about Fred. I'm searching for a player. You've seen him? Man gestured at himself with thumb. And say, you found a certain player, haven't you? I knew that I was drunk. I thought I could investigate without problems. It was an incredible game deck after all. Charlie was spun before my eyes. I plunged a finger in the rough direction of one of the pinasters and spoke eloquent. It's so old. You mean the skin? You bet it is. Why? You think the game should feature only young people? Felt sober and decided to test this important hypothesis. I stood on one leg and barely avoided hitting the floor. Maybe not yet. Alcohol made my manner soft, heard a flawless tirade that utterly subjugate every wicked old man in the world. You sly asshole. You these days can't drink. Calm down, kiddo. Or you'll break your skin. Started checking whether the cheat had damaged my avatar and he chuckled. Had the impression I could investigate better, squeeze stuff out of him. That spiteful fossil. They just a lot of time in their hands. I didn't. I concentrated and started shuffling away. After a few steps, I felt alcohol cheat evaporating from my avatar. Panis-Anator chuckled. I wondered whether he was controlling it. I mean, cool, I guess. Do I have enough to get this yet? No. I probably have enough for various other things, so yeah. I get one of them. I want to get sensory surgeon. We needed that for the unicorn guy. I want to do that. Also, I've just noticed the white balance in my webcam's a lot. So I should probably move my webcam. Put that over there. Should do better. So to actually move the chat box as well. There we go. That's fine for if anyone shows up. Now, not that anyone has, but if someone does. Wasn't really covering up much, but no, I'm not covering up anything.
Want to fight?
Man looks like an aging hooligan was dozing. Careful not to wake him, Chief. Kill them all is dangerous. Yeah, I don't want to fight. I guess he's just woken up from a nap. Looks at me blankly, then flexes his muscles. Yeah, no, I'm good. They want to fight, I want to talk about something. Oh, that's a shame. They all want to... Wait, I can put like a good voice for this. All want to talk. They order, buy, pay. Nobody want to fight. Nobody wants to fight. Not even rob me. They're discriminating against the elderly. Ask about Fred. I'm looking for a kid in an expensive skin. Looking with a friend, their behaviour probably stood out. Danger stood out? That's putting it mildly. Rats caused mayhem. Vanished. That's all I know. What do you have for sale? He eyed me suspiciously, as if he waited to hear a secret password. Yeah, nah. Show me your wares. Wrong game, kid. Fair enough. Can't get any more from you.
Where are my manners? Have a drink with me and we'll talk.
Who else can I maybe talk to? I mean, there's this woman, I guess, I didn't really involve myself with.
They always do.
You help people find meaning here. Oh, you think meaning's only where you see it, huh? It's easy to help happy people, but happy people don't come here. Our clan provides truth, knowledge and depths of life. Your mind is more closed than corporate databases. You don't get it. Said you help people explore their sexual fantasies, right? Sometimes I'm good at it. I doubt your partner's suitable for me to play with. And who is a suitable partner for you? And anyone interesting enough recently? Smile was broadcast superiority. Get yourself into thinking your information gathering techniques were subtle. I recruit people for the clan. I see everyone playing in this location. I'll tell you about none of them. Discretion is key in TNP. I thought it never worked, we had nothing to talk about. We turn on the light in the room. It's getting a bit in the dark side. Yeah, I just need to reach over for that. My headset's in charge, I need to take that off when I do that. Alright. Back to the game. I think I can now do this. Yeah, I got another empathy skill. Cool. Let me go up here.
Oh, I'm a unicorn. I bring magic and joy to your humdrum life.
Is that the first time I've heard his actual voice? Yeah, turn back into human. Being unicorn is very dangerous for you. You now become crippled. Or you can become crippled. No, I'm not turning him into a cripple, okay. Fortunately, I know my stuff. I'll turn you back into human now. I don't want to. Please let me be a unicorn, even just for a little moment. The brain is processing connections it wasn't made to process. And each moment severs more connections in your brain. I'm a cripple. Do you understand? Please let me be a unicorn. I'll give you full access to all my data. No expert had a chance to study the brain of unicorn. Study me. Be the best. Please. Offer was enticing. Nobody's studied human brain and animal's avatar. Experiment was too cruel. If you don't help him, he'll be paralysed in reality. I'll leave him be. It's his decision. If you want to stay a unicorn, you can stay a unicorn. So this is the heavy heart. Soon you won't be able to move your own body then. I don't know. Thank you, my fantastic, fluffy friend. Tried pantsing around, tripped over his legs and sat in a puddle. Could barely walk. His face was beaming. I was flooded with data from his log. I only managed to understand how he deceived himself. The rest needs to be analysed by someone smarter than. Yeah, he quite likes me now, I think, but I still need to find Freddy. I can't remember. Sad, because I'm a unicorn, and unicorns are supposed to bring joy and magic. But I haven't done so with you. Maybe if you were to see my trick. Last thing I needed was more magic in my life, but the horse seemed eager to show me. He bucks, tripping over his leg, and only barely kept his balance. Off the deck of cards held by his teeth. Cards becoming soaked and spit by the second. Partner here will do the honors. Chief, I don't think anyone should be watching this here trick. Fine, I'll pick. Alright, I'll do it myself. One on the right. Great, just spend this. Now focus on your card. Keep it close. Smells cunningly. You look more like a pony. And we died. I knew that would happen, we saw it earlier.
Wanna see a magic trick?
Kill me, you nasty troll. You don't look dead. You see a trick? Sure. Left card. You can just continue this. My character clearly is aware that you can just continue.
Wanna see a magic trick?
Yeah, I'm looking for new players sporting expensive skill. I saw two. Two's better than one. Took a bay was rude and was yelling at Flapdoodle. Flapdoodle was behaving. Bay sure wasn't a rainbow friend. I helped, didn't I? I always help my rainbow friends. Signed that one in the hat. And let's prance towards new adventures. Let's watch the trick. Okay, I picked all the cards. There's nothing to it other than is Lass able to finally do this now? Yeah, it's clearly Togebi, Flapdoodle. It's not very fancy. This one seems like it lines up with the kind of one who would take actions between the two of the friends.
Yeah?
Ask about investigation. Ask about Togebi. I'm looking for a player named Togebi. Heard that name? Togebi. Yeah, I heard that. I heard something. Well, he wants to find a secluded place for him and his girl. It's not only here, dead end. Supposedly strange things are happening there. That's enough for now, okay. I guess it's a new clue. Also, we are getting somewhat close to getting Brain Fixer, which sounds a bit concerning as a skill. We also get Programmer right now. I think. Brain Fixer, glance lenses to learn what kind of devices are in the vicinity, kind of media equipment my interlocutors use. By linking the right devices, you can influence a person's mind and alter their mood, attitudes, and how they view the situation. The target's personality type, you can hack into the local media system, and serve them, modify the news and advertising feed directly, influence their decisions. Let's just become a programmer. You know the Cheetong programming language, and so when you check the code, you can understand it, find bugs and apply modifications. Gallium and Vershalia. Everything is programmable, so there's practically no object you can't alter. That sounds useful. I also had the exact right amount of points for it, so it's almost as if it's a sign. I can just not use the mouse to move around. Also, I'm apparently dropping some frames. I'm gonna go into performance mode to see if that's fixed, and also have another strawberry. I mean, like I said earlier, they're nice strawberries. There's not actually anyone watching live, so... It's good. Like strawberries. Where did they go after logging in? We're currently thinking maybe an alley. There's a possibility here. Investigating the alley. Yeah, bloodstain. As a professional technician, I can immediately notice the slight deformations in the game's matter caused by glitches. Learn more, there's developer stack nearby. Click the window and start going to go through the code and search for developer stack. Go over the Cheetong characters and search for familiar sequence, but find nothing. Carefully inspect the stain. Seems the victim fell and tried to crawl in the direction of a garbage pile. Perhaps to hide. Shoe prints, different size than the supposed victim. Someone was looking for something here. Didn't seem to find it. Perhaps someone did pick up something besides the playing card. Strange, there are hoof prints next to the taken object. But I don't know how the animal came in or out here. No prints. Is it teleported? So we know what that is. Move towards a garbage pile. I can look for a stack. I didn't think that would be based on the deduction, but I guess it would maybe take up quite a while. All paintings are sometimes created not by players but by designers. Put in nearby developer stack, turn on Gamedec's deck and start to look for a familiar sequence in the cheat on characters. Finally discover signs of a tool. Remove the lines responsible for transparency and see the access panel. It's literally a stack. I quite like that. Our stack is a popular toolkit for designers. It takes various forms. This one looks like abstract sculpture composed of forms of frozen screens. It has similar installations. Visually simulate your imagination. Horizontal windows flash and eject slightly onto the plant. Place and hold in my hands. Horizontal windows flash and eject slightly in the place I hold my hand. The stack is on. I think I hear thunder outside. I close my window. Just to be safe. I mean, it's not a high chance, but I mean, I do have electronics and stuff in here, so possibly lightning could decide to come in through my window. Not a high chance, like I say, but there's a chance. There's two results. Login screen and local scan. There's a scan that was stopped. Reports cover a list of errors that blocks it. There are hundreds of defects at this level. Many of them are big enough to cause glitches. The program has applied a filter to make them invisible. Turn off filter. Admin TPA06M is still logged into the device and should be somewhere nearby. Show admin. There. What's she doing? I don't get it. She's walking kinda like... That doesn't make sense. The tools? Touch right window, it requires additional visualization. Oh. I mean, I'll look at the glitch. Players rarely get to see a glitch up close. Such errors can take various forms. This one is... I mean... logically? Manifestation of the code. Like all other creations in the game, it's just that this code is flawed. So it looks like some strange space distortion. Feel vibrating pain inside of my head. Initially distant, it keeps drilling deeper and deeper every second. Let's not investigate that then. Can we not investigate then? We're walking in an odd way. We're not detonating the mine. It's really tempting to just blow up a mine, but no, we shouldn't. I've got a bit of information to follow up on.
Talk to me, dirty.
Who's come back? We always do. Apparently we've got nothing to talk about. Back to you.
Yeah?
No, I apparently don't have anything. Talk to the horse. Now that I know the horse was involved with the children. Horse should still be willing to talk to me.
Wanna see a magic trick?
Found hoof marks in the valley. There's no chance anyone left them but yourself. What are you doing there? The tick sent me. I mean, the king of trolls. Unicorns always listen to trolls, especially ticks. Said with conviction. Seems strange, being a unicorn didn't seem to serve them well. Someone sent you down an alley, and you went there to look for something small. I saw the trace. I was to find out about those glitches and look for a girl. The girl wasn't there, but there was a card. And a card with a code for glitches. The king was so concerned with Cole that he disappeared. Maybe I'll be back. So we found a bit of code to exploit or something. I'm almost certain we need to go in there because of the simple name up in there. It's you again.
I'm getting used to seeing you around here.
Have you seen? Hey, it's you. You're a horse guy. You work together? You've wasted so much of your time. I'm this guy 4 hours when you came. Got spooked and ran off. Umbra's gonna flip out. Jeez, not gonna happen. First I have to deal with this asshole now, you. Do I look like a help desk to you? You don't? Help desk people are usually nice. Not from Low City, are you? Have a comfortable life. Have time to wonder what's nice and what's not. Him load his eyes. Fix my problems, then I might be nice too. He smirked. Ken still looked like he was trying to find a way to come back. He needs to learn. I can help you with this asshole player. So I'll save you some time and you get the information you need. Deal. Let's find someone for me. Job's easy. Even have a finder. And who are you looking for? Somebody who doesn't want to listen to what's being said, so I need to straighten him out for good. Fair enough, yeah. Let's go along, give me the finder. Great, find him and bring him here to me. Tries to fight, just kill him. But listen, try to be gentle. Who am I finding? It's one of these people. Yeah, it looks to me like it's him.
You came back for more?
I want to talk to something. Shoot him. No. No, I don't. I want to show him the unicorn. It's a troll wearing unicorn skin. It's a purple explosions act like an idiot. Want to see? I wondered what those loud blasts were. I'm thinking it was Russian. I wondered what those loud blasts were. Let's go. I love hunting trolls. I could just take him straight to the unicorn. But no.
Let's have a drink, buddy.
You're supposed to see a troll. You lied to me. Pulled out his gun. Who's talking? You lied when you told me you wouldn't log in here today. Veteran forgot about me. Lots of tensions on the railing. You promised... Alright, you promised to be a granddaughter. Seems you're both less than honest. Grandpa, you can't play so much. It's dangerous for you. Even more so with the gear you're using at your age. Don't teach a troll to swear. I was playing with bad gear while you are still logging into cartoons. Nicely my point. What would you do with some more dangerous gets? Your body isn't able to withstand as much anymore. And yours is. Barely older than tall. Your arms already catch up. Or act up, I think it was. Well, I grabbed her armored arm and looked away. I was just looking out for you. You don't want me to have it your way. Don't be mad, kid. I'm glad you care. Okay, fine. I'll log out if you promise to visit me in real tomorrow. We aren't done arguing. There we go. Apparently my past actions made him happy to log out.
It's you again. Don't you have anything better to do?
Smiling Ramon's face was oddly gentle. Thanks for getting it done. If you ever need me, or if you ever need it, I'm here to help. You talk about quotas, about working people. What exactly do you around here? Tell the truth to those who are ready to hear it. How do you know someone's ready? Simple, I start saying it with all sense. There must be something more to it, that this world could have been created by accident. I talk, and I observe their actions, and their reactions. Listen attentively, I tell the truth. I mean, yeah. What is the truth you tell? Fewer and fewer people die, but many more can't see the point of living any longer. Expect gods to show up more often. Don't think that the world came to exist by itself. Is that a coincidence? Right attitude, purity and ritual, it's possible to communicate with gods. In just hallucinations like these many ways, we don't have sacred herbs. Any game helmet can do that. I'm from low city. I've dealt with enough faulty hardware to tell the difference. We really saw gods. Can't explain this any other way. And yeah. For you it's not a scam. You really dedicate to this idea. I don't know how it is. It's the survival of the fittest in low city. The plan gives you a shot at something more. Hope that all makes sense. You know how it is. Believe me, there's always a way out. I have to submit to the clan. Looks like each other in silent understanding. Everyone broke silence first. I'm in the cult because I want to. If I have to listen to the Lord to see gods again. I mean... Sure. I have some questions. Apparently just about the clan. You talk about truth, about purity. Just and perverted is not exactly the best for challenge for these. Purity should be taught to the Sullies, and Sven need it. We're present in many worlds, but here most players log in because they're looking for something. They're open to the unfamiliar, and they're rolling in money. This place is a great source of recruits and donations. The clan pays for subs and skins. Lord even bought a theatre. Lost it, but not for long. Tell the truth to those who are ready to hear. What about those who aren't? Access for bank balance, and if they're worth it, I bullshit them. They look like... Don't look so offended. We need to make money somehow. She smiled insidiously. Can't even imagine the extent of human stupidity. Except the truth of a play for luck, but just in case. Okay, that's not helped him easily. In the car? Big beast, probably armored too. Strong engine, reinforced chassis, stands up. Not sure what the fuss is about. Talk to these people again? What kind of approach is that, buddy? Okay, I can ask these guys. Remember what Togebi was doing the last time you saw him? Yeah, we saw him groping some random chick. I thought we saw her. Looking for a place, if you know what I mean. I've only got the option for the alley, really. And is the clan interested? If your clan notice a player wearing a very expensive skin, sure, but money isn't everything. Clan doesn't just take, it mainly gives. Nice in a word, sister. We welcome all lost souls. So, what does your organisation offer to these lost souls? The truth, sweetheart. What truth? About reality, about life. most important thing, sense of existence. The fact that nothing is as it seems about gods. About the fact that life is more than just gaming, sleeping, shitting and buying. Okay. No, that's not another techno faith. The Han clan walks path of discovery. Discovered the reality without limits, imposed by the mind of the community. Don't know what these deductions have to do with anything. Okay. So we're either gone to the alley or met the clan leader. I reckon the alley sounds more reasonable than the clan leader. I don't think they'd try and recruit him. That doesn't sound quite right to me. We had this blood. I'll give it a look. Probably dried up gore with my fingertips. Reluctantly move my hand towards my lips and taste the collected secretion at the tip of my tongue. Tastes nothing besides skin of my own that budget avatar. There's no way this is blood boys who have expensive skins. Okay. So that's not the boy's blood. Makes me less willing to believe this is what happened. Let's detect some object in the centre of the breach. It's a dagger. It flashes and its transparency changes aggressively. Invisible errors in this alley, and I see their signatures in the deck. Some of them are interfering with the blinking of the dagger, which means that they are connected to it. If I can find the right ones, maybe I can unlock some. Open the developer window and start working on the code. It's sloppy. Fragments cut from one location, commands pasted from the other. Like there's no plan. Looking at the code will take too much time. The thing I can do is format everything. Unsure of the consequences. No way to simply debug it. Activate safe mode and delete everything. Blade dagger matches the dirty ground. It looks like a skeleton station. There are words engraved on blaze. Protect ourselves or defend ourselves and something else. Open the deck and start scanning. External code imitates a weapon available in this world, but there's something else beneath it. Suddenly, fragments of code start to delete themselves. Quickly start to secure the code, but the program is much faster than me. Just make an infinite loop. Try to overwrite the loop to neutralise it. It's too fast, it deletes the beginning of my code, just as I get to the end. There starts vibrating and blue sparks appear on the surface. Sparks turning clearer by the second. They're starting to form some kind of tentacles. There are safety warnings and try to read something. All I get is the signature of the cheats creator, Treponator. Iris' flashing tentacles jump onto my skin, so that I feel pain and nausea when they begin to raise my avatar. My hands begin to disappear. First they start to burn, I stop feeling anything whatsoever. Body stops listening to my commands, and the next moment I lose my hearing. Now I feel I'm ascending. Even though I'm standing still in the street. Finally the virus cuts off my vision, and I disappear. That's the ad. Focus, don't panic. In the window, enter the data. And correct login again. Now delete, open console, restart. Adam is whispering something. Can't play entering commands in the window I can't see. Again, don't panic. Open the window. Enter. I can hear myself. Why can I speak? She sees me and freezes. Hands are shaking, like she's delirious. You can see me. Fuck, you can see me. I'm talking. I'm audible. She raises her arms to admire how her fingers clumsily try to clench and straighten back out. I need something somewhat illegal. Could you give me some more ecstasy points? Sure, have fun. I leveled it. I will. She smiles with slight embarrassment. So what happened here? Were you just stabbed with this dagger and deleted? I wish I knew. Just never call and then we fell into some damn trap. Trap? What do you mean? I launched diagnostics, but error messages literally covered up my windows. I tried to clean this up. Then I found the girl. She was on the brink of logging off, mobilized by some acid cheat. I barely started inspecting it when I got trapped in the loop. What happened to the girl? I'm assuming that was Starlet. I think someone removed her from the level. I saw stum. I want to understand more. No, forget it. I'm too confused after getting out of the loop. I need to get back to work or they'll take my bonus away again. There's a few commands in the window. I can't see disappears. Yep, I'm now level 3 with 5,000 points. Ah, brilliant. I don't know what that means. But yeah, that dagger had your name on it. I found your cheat dagger. Made you sell it to. So fast, good looking. Attractive, that doesn't mean you get all the info. Did I ever teach you magic words? I mean, I'll apologise. Sorry, it's been a long day and I have a urgent matter to deal with. Building already? Too soft, kids. Oh. Is that me not able to ask him anything with it? Shame, you always come back for.
Yeah?
Did I really not do anything forward in that line? I thought I would be like, apologise and explain my position in it. I guess not. Unicorn, do I have anything more to ask? Clan leader. Alright, I'm thinking. Girl got attacked while logging out. Starlet's involved down here. That is possibly her blood. Not necessarily telling us that's what happened to Fredo. Fredo might have been the one to leave afterwards. Because someone went towards the bins. I'm thinking he probably went to meet with that clan leader though. Because he's kind of wanting to rebel against his dad, from what I understand. So I'm going to make that deduction. It says it's a secluded place with an unknown group. Has interest in weak individuals who can profit from. Ali seems to be popular for dates. I don't think the clan's involved. Some woman would likely be the escort they got as a guide. Didn't come into this to look to join a clan. I did say he was looking to maybe rebel against his dad. That's the only kind of reasoning I can think of that one. We've got no more proof. We've got a few things pointing towards this. I'm gonna say that I'm locked out of any more. Happened to the boy. Bloodstain not left by either. The hoof, we don't know much. The trolls disappeared some time ago. Found the dagger. Found glitches. Thinking clan leader most likely is involved. See, is there anything I can push further over here now?
Yeah? Yeah?
I should have pushed harder. After finding that thing about dagger, I should have pushed harder. I don't have to unlock anything by the way. Not even all that close. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah?
Ask about the alley. I need to take a look at the alley at this level. You've been there for a while. Any advice? Bugs Alley, Chief? One in the south. I haven't checked it out a bit. People are talking. It's broken, as they say. And you should start a developer stack. It should be hidden there. Already have. Trolls, I don't think were involved. There's not any blood left behind after the trolls. I'm thinking the clan. It's got to be. Who's the cult leader at this level? It's probably you, right?
I knew you would come back. They always do.
Need to get in touch with the clan operating this location. Do you know where I can find them? I do. She scrutinises me for days. But I'm interested in the player that I'm looking for. I think we can help each other, if only by exchanging information. Your player got leader's attention. You're lucky. The leader knows how to have fun. Maybe earn some memories to keep. Impress me, maybe I'll arrange for you to meet the leader somewhere comfortable. Then you'll see. Okay. She strikes me as possibly the leader. You're definitely not.
Don't you have anything better to do?
I'm looking for information about the clan leader. What can you tell me about them? Look, you don't see me asking who you work for and what you need all this information for. Why? Because there are all kinds of things you don't talk about. Examine footage in this place. Check who's centre of the clan's network. You're gonna find out sooner or later. We don't have protection against tricks that simple. There has to be treated like a queen. It's not our idea. She says so. Now what's the woman? You know it's a she says so.
You bored? What do you want now?
Looking for a leader of an organisation. Some call it a clan. Do you know where I can find them? Wait, did I say him or them? No, I said them. You misogynistic moron. Ah, yeah, did you forget? First of the clan is... Oh, fuck it. What do you want to know? No one comes here on their own. I mean, almost no one. That's right. The boss picks who she recruits. And what do you have to offer? I have Ken. No, I have skills. Not my many talents, I'm a programmer. Show me your back end and you'll see how useful I can be. Haha, no, you can't. Exactly. Next, please. Oh, damn it. clan were we talking about? Hong clan and Knight's Code, sweetheart. Tell me, you ever wondered about the point of human existence? Have you ever wondered whether there's a higher power in charge of everything, if reality is true as we see it? You really know, you know, reality doesn't really have a look. An appearance is not one of its attributes. Can't get drawn in for sectarian babble. Of course, every intelligent human being starts to look for something deeper at some point in life. So, how did you end up in the organisation? Girl's eyes light up. Well, back when I was living in High City, my old man. Yeah, stop teaching ancient history. No one cares about your old man. Tell the story. It was at least 3 days. Where I? Well, the bridge version. Yeah, Yeti's coming. That's where Starlet works. It's police in Low City. Thought she was a musker hunting for some adrenaline, so I decided to rip her off. Got owner's permission. But she turned out to be a lost bird looking for refuge. Took care of her and she filled the space left behind by my younger sister. Quickly realised that we're both into the Hong clan. Not here. Another game. Knight's Code. It's not easy to join. We have something to offer. Became a couple and created a synergy. Father? Don't worry about him. He's a piece of crap. His voice is filled with pride. Let me talk about my father. The old man is Count Wilhelm von Tottenberg. A prominent Warsaw City personality. Rentier by birth, ruthless tenement owner by design. So, why did you have trouble joining? I had no money. My membership's already arranged. Got me pretty bad. Just one problem. My old man was super pissed I was going down the wrong path. She gets a bit sad. That's why I ran away. Not even looking for me. He's probably telling everyone that I'm off to some prestigious college. This perfect little girl in a dirty cult. It'd be a stain in his honour. His image would be shattered. Fair enough. Do anything about the incident in Alley, back street? Alley? No, we don't play there. Some guy's always hanging about there. His name is Trepanator. He gives me chills. Ask him. Anything more I can get out of this guy? His dagger was clearly involved. He needs to know something. You know something about the Alley? He suspiciously. Thought silence was golden. People say the strangest things. You should listen to us. I'm a game deck. I make judgments based on facts, not rumours. I need to learn more about Ali. Every piece of information counts. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Sorry, good looking. I'd like to help. It's just an alley. Nothing more. I was like, I don't know what to calculate from this. It's definitely not Ramon's. It's got to be Umbra. There we go. That was an easy one. I should have looked at the options. It's definitely not Ramon. Ramon's on about like getting stuff more than working a quota. The leader wouldn't have a quota.
I knew you would come back. They always do.
I know you're head of clan this location. She looked at me curiously. I know you're game deck looking for a player. May not be a fool, but are you worth my attention? You know who I'm looking for. Great. Where can I find him? Think this world exists only to answer your questions. Do something for me and then I might tell you something. What do you need? She flashed her teeth in a smile. Get undressed. Slowly. Okay, I'll get undressed, but you go first. Her eyes gleamed menacingly. In this world, I dictate the terms. Anyone who plays with me has to obey them. I require full obedience. Do I have enough to buy into anything? No, I don't. So I'm just having to run with what I've got. If I could get What do I need? More empathy, really. Single piece that would get me something as well. Just try and be forceful. Do you want information? Come with me. I'll play my game. Behave like a good game deck. I'll answer your questions. Alright, let's go. Bad feeling, but sure. I'll wait here, boss. Have fun. Don't say it like that, Ken. Oh no, let me just have a strawberry.
I knew you would come back. They always do.
So do I need to do like RP with this woman? I'm looking for a player. I want to find out. You want to find out. Your needs are not only ones I'll focus on. Next, they're giving you answers to comply. I'm not here for your pleasure, I just for information. You're here because I haven't let you come. Got it? Here are the rules. I give you an order or a question. Your obedience and honesty will be rewarded with an answer. You must earn each answer. Ready? Let's begin. There's a fear set of this location. Set of a symbol. Here, every event is a scene allowing you to act out your fantasies. Some dream of dominating, others dream about being dominated. What do you think about that? Fascination, sure. Well designed for the free and safe of fulfilling even the most perverse fantasies. Fascinating. Very good game deck. That's the proper attitude. It's PvP attack. No. Ask about Freddy. What I'm looking for. Ask what she's done. You've seen the player I'm looking for, haven't you? What? Did so much more than look. He was insatiable. He fits this world perfectly. I got as much pleasure out of him as I could. He'd be so indignant. He was happy when he left, and only slightly worn out. He wanted more. I didn't give praise, I guess. She's gone and sexually assaulted a minor. Yeah. Red was just a kid. No self-control. It's about squeezing money out of him. About admins want to hear about both. This is what Virtualium is all about, Gamedec. My turn. Is yourself a good detective? Or one that'd do anything to find the truth? It's the only thing I'm good at. For me, it's not a job, it's a core of my existence. Do you do any help? It's I can help you. Everyone who seeks the truth, I'll give you the opportunity to learn more. Ah, hello John, you've entered in a weird start to any game, really. We're in some kind of game world where focus is violence and sex, so yeah. We're also after the 16-year-old kid of a wealthy businessman who ended up here and has been stuck in the game for 4 days. It's an interesting time. Call us a cult because we learn about things other than deny exist, or others deny exist. Analyze experiences. We're game decks of the real world. Join us. I suppose search for some atoms, quarks, and electrons. It's an easy thing to mock. It's easy to mock things you don't understand. I'm offering you knowledge. You don't have to do a thing. Just declare yourself our ally. No. Okay. So the kid. Where is he? Do you know where I can find them? I have to tell you the most important thing first. Don't start a game at the final round, nor sex with an orgasm. Just earn all. God, this game is really weird for streaming. Ask her to get to the point. I was never a fan of the long preambles. I have a job to do, let's cut to the chase. Without decorum, we would be no different than animals. It's precisely what the rule of this Virtualium is all about, you barbarian. Couldn't read her eyes. Oh, fuck. I don't like this. My turn. I need a game deck. I experienced something I cannot explain. Some of our clan members. To go where I ask you to and seek explanation. I mean, I won't do it for free. Practically anyone can become my client for the right fee. I'm ready to look for the real life Santa Claus in virtual worlds. I remember that. Oh, brilliant. Imagine just Santa's in this game too. In the sex and violence game. Ask about the clan. That's so entirely important. In fact, no. Why are they in Twist and Perverted? How do your clan's beliefs relate to the kinkiness of this world? The clan compromises players, or prizes players from many worlds. This one's under my jurisdiction, so I recruit here. We're one of the most powerful factions in this location. One of the most powerful? And the others are... There are trolls. A new player in Jester costume has gained some power recently. We will conquer him as always. She looks at me coldly. I think you should call me mistress. Oh, okay. If I had this, I could ask the same from her. God damn it. You should call me the invisible master of the virtual expanse. Master virtual. Ready to yield even an inch. Every TNP player here is more courage than you. She pouted in a deliberate show of disgust. So, the NSPEC, or NPEX, or the AI of this world, how do they work? So far I've only seen avatars of real players here. Are there no NPEX? This game lies in the fact you can meet like-minded people here to share your fantasies. World where version is the new norm. Is that so poor sadists don't have to feel lonely anymore? World where views such as your own have no importance. Log out if you do not understand. And, yeah, apparently get secret now. I think you're the moral authority here. Just and perverted, you're the abnormal one. If you don't like my game, then get out. Find a rear entrance to the theatre, the target is there. Just learn how to survive along the way, play by my rules. Now you'll be punished for your lack of respect. Pulls out a knife and caress thy cheek with it. Oh no, that's dangerous. Maybe I shouldn't have gone with the, like, getting on their nerves route and just buttered her up instead. It warms my reactions. I could say stop at any given moment. Of course, you'll learn nothing if you do. As no advocate of violence, I knew how to use it when I had to use it. I grabbed her as a throat as a warning and looked her straight in the eyes. Her face was a mix of astonishment and anger. She clearly wasn't used to such resistance. The hell is going on? Fredo's friends. 3 of them. The girl, I think, was stabbed by a knife in this alley. Boys logged in with the girl. Do you know what happened to her? She was perfect. Weak, guilt-ridden. I immobilized her, so she could still feel, but completely at my mercy. Then I handed her over to Fredo. Lying the free will of others is cruel. God, look at my guy just being the most incel person possible in this, like, weird game world. Dying the free will of others is cruel. It's a weird choice of whether to play or not. You broke the rules. She made a decision entering Twisted and Perverted. She decided she wanted such entertainment. Reluctance to accept it says a lot. I was disappointed. Got myself feeling like a child who ought to correct her behaviour. She was good. She stopped speaking and focused the knife. She was aggressive, taking more and more liberties. I mean, I'm not going to do anything. I would do anything she wanted. Something fascinating about how confidently she took control. And she smiles triumphantly. God damn it, I should have fought back. Okay, and what about the other one? I'm looking for is a friend. Stammering, not comfortable with his own body. I doubt he was any better with other people's bodies. I remember him. Delicate, completely lost in this game. He shouldn't have come here. He logged into here to celebrate his friend's birthday. Do you know what happened to him afterward? I was terrified of what I saw. Wanted his friend as if his last bite of real info in a world of fake news. Spoiled our fun. I didn't even notice when I helped him lose that dead weight along the way. I told you a lot already. If you want to know more, give me control of your skin. You'll feel everything, but I'll be one in charge of your avatar, unless you're afraid. Cheater? Where's cheater's the thing you get to pick? There. Okay. I could take control of her instead, if I had that. What she proposed was certainly be gone. And even if it weren't, it was one of the last things I wanted. He's clearly annoyed. A game deck, afraid of a simple game. Pathetic. Let me guess, you're going to change the subject. Ask about the PvP. Just Perverted has a player versus player mode, but so far I haven't seen any fights. Team P's PvP mode enables players to feel pain. Turn it on and I'll show you. I'm not gonna pretend to turn it on, no. No, that sounds bad leading her down that route. I want her to be annoyed. I'm just gonna say no. I'll not suffer pain just for your pleasure. That gets me the last secret. Brilliant. Then why would you ask as well? Or why would you ask it this well if you're not ready to understand it? I like how we've unlocked not secret but her rear entrance. There's a different implication here. Her smile was cold. In order to play with me, surrender and enjoy it. You're not fit for my victim. I'm sending you the code for the theatre's rear entrance. Your next opponent is there. I've had enough. She moved to stab my neck. Instinctively, I parried her straight, and she groaned. Oh, just shot her dead. Oh, brilliant. She logs out before I could do anything, leaving the scent of jasmine behind her. Also, God, it is roasting in my room. I don't know if it's especially hot where you are. I'd imagine so, John. But God, I'm half tempted to take my shirt off, but I'm not allowed to on Twitch. I mean, yeah, whatever you say, I'm happy with how things are. Now what happened? Am I able to escape the alley in a different way? Damaged car should disappear. This one didn't. I'm to get out of here. I should look for development stack and remove the car manually. Or a more direct way. Okay, went here then. But no, the stack was in the bins, wasn't it? No? I mean, I could blow myself up and respawn. Good quality. Yeah, I will treat anyone like that. That's fine. Unless it was a stack vest, that was just a panel. Right. Stacks can just slide out, inviting me to touch them. That is a developer stack. Well, the only other way I can think to get out. There we go. Brilliant. I even got 500 points for shooting her. Look at that. Theatre's a back door. Alright. I guess we'll investigate that in a second. Before we do that, where's my friend who's waiting for me outside of Alan? Because I picked up a friend who said he'd be happy to tag along. Tag up? Notice he's not here. We do have a unicorn, of course. Like Mr. Unicorn.
Wanna see a magic trick?
Yeah. That's all we're gonna do. We're getting his voice line. That's all you're getting, John. I'm sorry. Where the hell did that guy go? He's just up and vanished. Alright. Over this way, I guess. Where we go up. Enter the apparent secret door. Now what's happening down there? Got a woman being stabbed. Repeatedly. We get multiple choices of where to drop. Stairs are that side, we want to drop down there. That would be the jester that was mentioned that's gaining popularity. What did I do to that jester? Wait. I guess I surprised him is what the achievement says. Typical twist and perverted situation. One of the lovers winning during a sex act. Seems both are climaxing. That's what gets you the most points. That and the melee kill. Everything would have been fine if the ending was normal. The girl should have disappeared, but this was some kind of a loop. Stabbed her, the girl lost. Stabbed her again, the girl lost again. This may have been painful. It's better than doing nothing. Hold on, girl. Or boy, I wasn't really sure.
Welcome, Gamedec.
It's the first time I've disappeared and come back. It's my signature move. What do we have here? The girl's been logged out. So predictable. Either way, look. Fred's completely stripped of his masking skin. This is his own realium cell. Carnal, sweaty. Fred was a minor. Like a girl inside an adult game. And your point is? Everything you see here is recorded from every possible angle. And if the Haggis doesn't do what I'm asking, well, the footage of the boy's full name will be published all over the net. I'll be entitled, Like Father, Like Son. I was right. The thing at the front of the theatre was clearly not towards this situation. And what exactly do you after? Yeah, what are you wanting from him? Should I give this guy like a proper voice? He seems like a main character. I'm gonna have a strawberry quickly and think of his voice. What the... Okay, I've thought of a voice. He knows exactly what I want, and it's not about money. He's got to do what I tell him. No more, no less. And what do you want from me? Oh yeah, strawberries are great. Just step those into orders and wait for further guidance. And if I refuse, you don't want to say no to me. Not unless you like jokes and value the truth. If so, then feel free to refuse. I walked out at that moment, my investigation would be distracted. I'm gonna say no. I don't appreciate being forced to do things. Let me see what it is you've prepared here first. Yeah, I've not got any cream. This in-game world has plenty of, so if you catch my drift, John. I gallons out without his hooks. Made some modifications. I hope you like a good show. What? I mean to go back inside. What is the loop? Die, respawn in the nearest asylum. Just made a few modifications to the theatre. So this is what we're currently dealing with, this part of the investigation. Let's see. We've got a person. Yes, you're right. We shouldn't have let the kid do that. Don't invite his lip. Kid? What are you talking about? Do you know how corporations work? It's the son of the department director. Besides, day in, day out, at those cabins. Stop interrupting me. Make a deal out of it and... Okay, maybe we should have done something about it. Just 2 instances and he was clever. It's an online paradise speech, so... Yeah, I figured out what he was doing, or what was going on. But why are you nagging me about it, man? I wasn't the only one who knew. Firing someone going by a hot photo in era where everyone knows how to edit images, the Haggis vouch for him. This was gesturing and talking to somebody, but I couldn't hear what the other person was saying. Alright, so, you know, and you're gonna... What are you gonna do about it, Midget? Intimidate me? Your little bells and your little hats? You blackmail me? Burn my feet? What are you gonna do? Is this cheat? What the fuck? That's him stuck in a loop as well. So various people here are stuck in loops. Okay, I'm now just following this myself. Okay. So, what's now? You'll log out and deliver my demands to the old fart? So exactly we talk. I can do that. You see, I'm an archer. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, or let's not get ahead of the facts. So, what now? You log out and tell Haggis, or to do as I say? No. Figure out how to break the loop. Yeah, he wasn't looking at invisible compound, he was looking at me. Spell he was under wasn't didn't control his eyes. Use eye control? Mention the kid, did you mean Fredo? Okay, so I can move my eyes. Tried moving my eyes a few times. Yes, I was able to move them. And my programs were responding. Maybe we should have done something about it. Yeah, I've seen this. In the Guardian Angel program. Pushed the command and got separated from my body. So my body is stuck in a loop. But I'm not. Why is it a... Yeah, why is it a cat? Typical NPIC. Well, not typical. Just as lifeless as everything around it. Tossing the loop. Let's knock this chair over. fell down, and suddenly was back up, over and over. I was turning it into a loop here. Animate objects wouldn't tell me much. The sky seems to be glitching a bit. The sky was looped, staring at the scene, licking his thick lips, rubbing his cheek, gulping, and all over again. Going to Analyzer, the guy couldn't see a thing, nor as he was aware of what... nor as he wasn't aware of what was going on. Time stopped for him, but that didn't fit. In a few seconds, he looked at me. I could tell he was conscious. It seemed as if someone was trying to conceal the cheats through nature. There's nothing more to learn. A person there you can't interact with. Oh, hello.
Yeah?
Boss, I'm watching you and I see you're in trouble. Put my finger in the pulse. Damn, couldn't say anything to focus. The same way answers mentally. Ken, can you hear me? I'm sending my thoughts to you. I can hear you. You've figured out mental control. I'm impressed. I think I'm stuck inside a loop. Not an external cheat, not an exploit. But from what I know, there are no normal loops in TNP. But I could be wrong. Scan the thing that's holding us here, and it looks like the cheat doesn't make players lose consciousness. Can you confirm that? If someone made a player lose consciousness, the application would shut off that instance and disconnect the user. That's the rules. So yeah, I can confirm that. Alright, Ken, thank you for calling. I appreciate the company. I'll try and work something out. I'll do some work too. I'll let you know if I figure anything out. I've got the obvious scene up there. I think that's all I've got left. They made love, or whatever that was, on a rather unusual bed. A water bed. I don't see in games nowadays. Sheets move rhythmically, forward and back. A loop. That was enough. I look at Fredo. Boy looked like Fredo, but I couldn't be sure it was really him. Blood pressure was elevated, but still within the norm. His hormones oscillating, within the norms as well. Sexual arousal, ecstasy, terror. His limbic system was red. Everything, but still everything within norms. After all, these games were designed to provide pleasure, adrenaline and so on. Couldn't speak while I'm guarding Angel mode. You still write something to it. Something like, I'm a Gamedec, Fredo, I'm here to help you. Can you respond with your voice? Not blink 3 times. Blink 3 times, so we weren't going to be talking. Actually investigate a program. After the progress bar reached 100%, I was certain. It was Fredo. I knew everything. I am omnipotent apparently. Okay, is Fredo present? A definite yes. Because he was threatening blackmail for video, that alone would be enough for me to accept that. But look, it's most likely a cheat. Yeah. We're not certain on it. I'll have one last little look around. It's within the loop. Chair, recorded conversation, a cat. It's not just beds. It's not just players, because there's a cat in a chair. It's a whole theatre. This entire building is contained within a loop. Who are people? Conscious man, I retained my consciousness. Don't get reactions. We're all just decorations. No, we're real people. We still don't entirely know what the loop is. What about the woman? We all tried to fight, but she came up short. Typical TNP gameplay. Win some, you lose some. Let's check. Nope, she wasn't exposed. Let's have the investigation program. Rebecca Umber. Is she in any way connected with... exactly with whom? I still didn't know who done all this. Copy her data to my notebook, just in case. Didn't think I missed anything else. Okay, anything else to interact with? Chair, cat, people. Anything out this way, right? No. So I'm thinking... clearly, this isn't an exploit. External things have been modded. An exploit would mean you're making use of game mechanics in an unintended way. Cheat it is. And that leads us on to the next stage. How to break it. Overload Fredo or just give it. Neither of them seem good. So I'm assuming that means we now need to go around using these options to interact with people again. Or things again. So what does that entail? I know the lip's a cheat. I know everything from there. I really only left the foes? There's apparently more information. I'm able to, like, return to my body? Or what? My skin felt strange to see it like this. Even more strange seeing it repeat the same actions again and again. Sometimes I wouldn't say Jack unless it's something simple. Found it. Looks like a replay code. There's even a note from the designer. Right, this game is supposed to have a replay feature but it hadn't been implemented. So it wasn't a cheat surrounding. That would have been nice to have known. It's not a cheat. Can I change my decision? I didn't know I could interact with that. God damn it. God damn it, I'm able to like reload. It's reloading from right at the start. I can't get a good end to this scene otherwise, sure. If I'd known I could do that, I would have... It's just an exploit, apparently. I'll think of the same thing if I don't actually manage to speak to myself like I did before. Let's see, let's pull the lever. Wait for him to move by one of these. Stopped over there. No, he's moved. Is he stopping there? He is. There we go. Lovely. Jumped on top of it. Okay, repeat everything we just did. The loop anyway, so it's fine. Log out the girl. Fredo, we need to have a chat. I'm gonna follow everything that we did last time. What does he want? I'm gonna refuse to go along with what he's asking. Then that happens. Next, I talk to you. Ask about kids. See nothing. Observe. And then, yeah, we get looped. Lovely. Following things exact same as before. Does this? I'm gonna continue to refuse. Not being your errand boy, apparently. Okay. So I now need to watch this guy's eyes, is how he kicks everything off. Check if he's conscious. Eye control. Run the Guardian Job program. Look at all of these. This is fine. Analyze. Leave. Look at the chair. Analyze and leave. Up here we've got the hall. Yep, accept that.
What do you need?
Look. Lost consciousness. Wrap it up. Next. Bed. Analyze. Spot a bed. Woman. She's wearing her own skin. Yep. Fredo. Make contact. Check his vitals. Investigator. Because that's everything I had done. But I was still looking for things I could interact with. I hadn't spotted anything. I can interact with myself. So Jack unless it was something simple. Found it. Looks like a replay code to be a note from the designer. Supposed to have replay functions, wasn't the cheat surrounding me. So unused game code, spy atoms, security algorithms weren't reacting. Okay. It's over here. It was. It's an exploit. It makes use of code which hadn't been actually taken out of the game, just hadn't been fully implemented. It's exploit. It's the whole theatre. Fredo is here. And there are real people in it. I mean, yeah. I think that is correct. That's what I went with last time, so I'm sticking with it anyway. Okay. I could duplicate surrounding elements. I've lost skill and copy them. Suffer does not do well when moving loaders. Any more things can interact with. Like, nothing news pops up, has it? That doesn't seem it. Okay. Let's overload the loop. Just duplicate surrounding elements. And the solution. I also have this, which is looking promising. I'm very close to having something. Not anything immediately that I'd be able to use. I need more red. To put objects on the stage. I mean, the girl's just continually being stabbed. Where did I duplicate? Chair? There we go. I'm back. And so is Fredo. Kid seemed to be in a trance. Kept rhythmically opening his mouth and making spasmoid motions. As if he were still copulating and killing. Trying to stop his digital body from all compulsions, but there was nothing he could do. Oh God, make it stop. I can't stop. Breathe. That'll help control the spasms. I'll take you outside. It's all over now. I do actually need to lead him in. I'm assuming I can't climb up, so let me just go to the... Make sure I stay close to him, because this jester kinda wants to do something to it. I'm assuming it's not this easy.
What a jolly surprise!
How shallow people are who believe in easy solutions. Really, Gamedec? Were you expecting to just walk out of here? I was counting on this being more interesting. Paralyzed me. I couldn't move a finger. All you had to do was log out and tell Haggis you were supposed to. But people need drama and playing hero. Alright, Chief. With a plan. Let me know when you're ready. Now what he's doing is letting me whether to stop him or cheer him on. He's taking initiative. That noise kept getting stronger until it disappeared. I don't think this is working. This should be working that way. Alright, I'll move it here. Chief, I'll be there in a moment. Don't worry, your life is in good hands. Is this working the press here? Alright, Dave. Allow me to show you a couple of things. Okay, he's just rammed a car into the jester. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that's fantastic. Still half conscious. What was saying already? Okay, lead him outside again. Not allowed to investigate the car. But okay, where did the car come from? Did that just glitch inside the building? I guess. I don't know. But I think we've got the sun. Oh, no. Hello. Nice of you, eh? I hope you're not afraid of heights. You again. What a cliche. Give me the child. You can't take care of. I'll wait for you somewhere near the end of the rooftops. This game is all about killing and it has lots of tools for taking someone's life. Ah. I mean, you've got people with guns, presumably NPCs. So I need to avoid them. It's the end of the rooftop. Don't go that way. That was people. What's this? Again, I'm drinking. Okay, that's just a playback. I mean, hello, jestery boy.
What a jolly surprise!
I'm here, Jester. Give back, kid. Indeed, your present, although we most likely do not understand the word presents. I don't have any more digital tricks up my sleeves. I'm a little tired from all this. You win. Kid looks healthy enough, at least physically. He's at your disposal. And I, the avenger of wronged woman, will go back to my clients to tell them the world won't learn their misery. Yeah, I'm assuming this person's talking about someone who the father has abused in the past. Kid takes after the father, quite possibly. Just like you, I'm a contractor. Starlet hired me. You met her in Haggis's office. She's looking for justice for her girlfriend. Secretary of Director Haggis was blackmailed and sexually taken advantage of. She wasn't the only one. There was another woman taken advantage of by this son of a... If it's not for me, would likely have been even worse. You see, our boy Fredo is quite a rogue, rascal and scoundrel. He's a son of a bitch and a juvenile scum. Let me have him. Let me finish what I started. I'm sorry, I'm getting paid for something else. I'm sure there's better ways to do this than blackmail as well. Although Haggis is clearly quite powerful and influential. He's a lot of money. Alright, log off with Fredo. I realise the significance of the accusations, but I came with a specific reason. I'm taking the boy. You heard me out. I'll not stand in your way. Tell Haggis whatever you want about what happened here. But remind him that it's his own fault. I wish you the best in this and the future. Hey, Fredo, you alright? Going to log off. Yeah, I guess so. Sir, in this game, you only do things... Wait, this game you can... Wait. Sir, in this game you can only do it from an asylum. On your game deck, I'll fix it for you. And see you on the other side. Got the achievement boy! Exclamation mark.
Here. Good.
Ah, finally, you're awake. What's happening to my son? Dad, stop yelling, everything happens. You're alive? He's okay, in pain, but okay. Mr. Gamedec, please wait in the office. Of course. There's something my son wants to tell you before we get started. I'm very grateful. Thank you. He bows and looks at his father. Emphasize talent. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I need to have this. I'm not able to get anything else right now, am I? No, I don't. I'm not to get anything. I don't think so. I mean, I'll be professional about it. I'm just doing my job. A real pro. Take notice, son. Alright, we still have a few things to discuss. You called, sir? Clear my schedule for the rest of the week. Get the new mobile ready to go and call Dr. Shiraz. Yeah, that. For an urgent house call. And at the apartment, not here. Let's go home, sir. The doctor will examine you just in case. Go to the car, I'll be right there. Argus extends his hand to the kid. He automatically takes a step back. Mr. Haggis, are you abusing your son as well as your secretary? Not sexually abusing your son, but like physically in this case. Freddy looks at me. Goodbye. Thank you again. Your efficiency is impressive. I have a few more questions. Want to understand what happened there. Why Freddy wasn't able to get it out of the game. So I feel like do it dramatically. Oh god. Oh god. I'll tell him about the errors. The game is full of bugs. I see no correlation. Tell me what happened online. Freddy was imprisoned and twisted and perverted by a hacker wearing a jester skin. Son was caught in a loop and lost control of his digital body, but he was aware of what was happening around him. But you were finally able to get him out. Continue. Tell him about what happened in the theatre, so he's aware of this. There was this theatre, the stage. It's on the bed on the stage. Fred was having sex with some girl. Fragment where he was stabbing a dagger into her heart was looped. Must have been going on for hours. He turns pale. Oh, my Fredo. Everything was being recorded. The video was supposed to be entitled Like Father, Like Son. It was even on the marquee. Supposed to be used for blackmail. Mr. Gamedec, tell me more about what happened here. Tell him about the roof. Son was a prisoner of a hacker dressed like a jester. Freed him from looping the theatre, he was stuck playing out a horrific scene. That's not all. When the hacker somehow transferred us up to the theatre's roof, we arranged to take part in a disgusting game, with your son's health at stake. He was ultimately able to pass the test. When the hacker released Fredo. I mean, I literally just walked. There wasn't much to the test. I really don't know why, he seemed omnipotent. Haggis is moved by my story. Looks at me with respect. How could something like this occur? Because Fredo's psych. Speaks in a strangely raspy voice. I can give a medical opinion. May have trauma for the rest of his life, or his mind might metabolize the whole thing without a trace. Perhaps he'll even grow thanks to this. All depends on the temperamental parameters of his nervous system. Inhibition, resistance, thickness of myelin sheaths, and development potential. You're talking like our doctor. I'll tell him your opinion. Anything else I should know about what happened in the game? I'll tell him about the hacker, because he needs to know why this happened. It wasn't just something that happened to have filmed it. Hacker had jester skin. Didn't look like a threat, but he had quite the arsenal. He was able to modify the game's content almost any way he wanted, even trapped the admins. And my son says nothing more for a while. Jester seemed to know you well. You didn't mention him when you hired me. Do you know him? You're astute, Gamedec. I'm willing to trust you. Yes, that hacker is no stranger to me. I suspected he was responsible, but I wasn't certain. Keep it between us. What's it all for? It's a point of trapping Fred. I guess stares at the floor and leaves. Apparently that's what you do when you're thinking about your blackmailer. I mean, it wasn't blackmail, it wasn't punishment. I'd better wait and listen. I'll tell him for. Hacker claims he's avenging the wrongs suffered by the woman who worked for him. Calls himself an Avenger. Says that's the reason why he was hired. Seems surprised. Avenger? That's absurd. He snorts. It's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. You're tricked, Gamedec. Got lost in your opponent's smoke screen. Something that's not meant to be a thought. That's meant, or an action. It's meant to be him saying it. Excuse me, the Mobile is parked at platform 12. Your son is waiting. Alright, I'm coming. I'm satisfied with your work, Gamedec. Anything else? Yeah. You sexually assaulted your secretary, and I'm worried that you're, like, physically abusing your son. I'd like to see what you have to say about the molestation claims I have. Shrugs it off. Really? Leave it alone. It's nothing serious. Let's go. I'm gonna keep pushing. Mr. Haggis, it's always serious. What do you suggest? Lynx eyes me suspiciously. I mean, I'm pretty sure he went after the secretary. I have reason to think you molested these women. He glares at me for a moment, then lowers his eyes. I am no saint. This is portrait as if it was a mirror. I've made many mistakes in my life. I deeply regret. Life's like a premiere. There are no do-overs. No do-overs. Or maybe? Yes. This case has given me a new perspective. And the women? Like, were they just let off after this happened? There were two. One no longer works here. I let her go with a hefty severance package. I thought it would make the problem go away. Second has already been given notice. Same terms. His voice breaks. Not responding. That's not finishing the dialogue, is it? So I think give him a moment of silence, see what he says. So I'm not going to threaten him. I'm not going to side with him. Well, my son is waiting for him. Thank you, detective. You can expect a hefty reward. He hesitates for a moment. You know, all this glitz and wealth isn't worth shit. You understand? Probably not. He squeezes my hand and looks into my eyes. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Suddenly points to his portrait. You see this? Spy Celeste Pax. Beautiful piece, no? Isn't waiting for my response, smiles to himself, and leaves. Takes the elevator, and I start to make my way back home. God, that was quite the first case. Oh, I'm enjoying this. It was good, but that was quite the heavy topic to start with. Snapped out of my thoughts. The apartment was overheated. Power must have gone out. I was covered in sweat. A moment earlier, I'd been lying on the floor in Geoffrey Haggis's office, paralysed. Jessa was there, and so was Panda, Fredo, Haggis, even Timmy. They were laughing at me. I thought I was going to get hurt, even die. But I couldn't do anything. I was helpless and vulnerable. No time for slacking. I needed to restore power to the apartment. Luckily, Bliss has a separate source of power. Home inspections are where major domos really shine. I can look out the window. I'll see my super rich, like... I hope. I don't think this game's gonna be quite as good, like, as Disco Elysium in terms of just the absurdity that it has and just how well that blends into the world. This one seems to deal with somewhat darker topics. Control panel for the apartment's AI. Find piece of software that treats fridge contents as first priority. And also, talk to it. His name is Bliss. It's default name. I never bothered to change it. BWI had been developing AI module after human psyche for quite some time. Even the holographic visualizations looked like brains. Everything seemed fine, but it shouldn't have. There's a surge or failure in the tower. I should have left a sign. There was nothing. Software truly looked like it was activating it for the first time. Made no sense. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a possibility that we've got like ultra rich, light bending guys. Like, that's definitely a thing that could happen. I wouldn't say it'd be quite to that degree. I mean, we came across someone who's a bit of a troll who went around as a unicorn blowing people up. I told that unicorn that using a model not intended for players because it was so different to his actual, like, self was potentially damaging for him and could leave him crippled in the real world. But he still just wanted to be a unicorn. So, I mean, it deals with stuff like that, but in a more serious way. Anyway, activate system. Logo of 2 whales appeared in the panel. Thank you for purchasing a product manufactured by Blue Whales Interactive. The leader of the field in AI. BWI. Never alone. You're activating Bliss for the first time. Start, configure the software to your liking. Damn. Something with reset settings. Probably another failure in the tower, or a surge upstairs. I had to reconfigure everything again. A graphic figure appeared in the air. Hello, my name is Bliss. What would you like to talk about?
How can I serve you?
Hi. Wait, what do you mean? Do you remember me? Why does everything break all the time nowadays? Still didn't find any defects in the apartment. Fault was on the provider's end, and which, in this case, were the tower generators.
I'm here for you.
What is the problem? If you contact the electricity provider and report a problem. Of course. Problem reported. I've been assured that everything has now been restored to working order. By the way, you got a new contract.
Breaking news.
Today is Tuesday. Yeah, that's pretty breaking news. God almighty. I didn't know that. That is important stuff. My name is Gamedec, and this is the news. Creation of Diginets by BWI is still a very controversial topic. Company spokesperson strongly denies gossip saying that psycho scans have been performed without consent of Psyche's owners. Spokesperson stresses that any attempt to discredit the company will not go unanswered. This has been Warsaw City News. Your source for up-to-date domestic and international news all day long. Why is Haggis on there? Is he in charge of VWI? Maybe. Well, I think we can likely pick this up next time. Because, I mean, I'm enjoying the game. But I'm thinking after doing one mission, we don't need to do more than one mission in a day. Yeah, that's been good. Like, I've had good fun with this. We're definitely coming back next week. But anyhow, that is all. I do hope, like, anyone who's been watching has enjoyed. Like I say, I've enjoyed myself. It's a nice game. I don't know quite how long it is, but it's a nice game. But anyhow, that is all. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, or evening, or whatever it might be, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye for now.